Well, Chelsea haven't lost in the Premier League for over a year now, and ironically their last defeat was in this very city against Manchester City on October the 16th last year. Since then, they are 40 matches without defeat, 33 wins and 7 draws. Is that record about to come to an end here in the next 45 minutes at Old Trafford? If it does, then with a game in hand, I guess we have to consider Manchester United very firmly back in the Championship picture. If, however, Chelsea can get a draw or better, then the onus is still very much on them to retain their league title. Of course, Wigan Athletic are the closest to them at the moment after yet another win yesterday. But we won't find even the most fervent Wigan fan really believing they can stay in that position for very much longer. Manchester United attacking their favourite Stretford end. Van Nistelrooy didn't get much change out of John Terry in that first half. But here he is. And cleverly playing the ball against the defender's legs to earn Manchester United the first corner of the second half. Neither manager has made any personnel changes during the break, by the way. As Ronaldo tried a shot, optimistic shot, but a handball as he hammered it against the defender. Rooney's cross to the far post, and another shout for a handball, mainly from the fans, I have to say, rather than the players, who didn't particularly react. Worrying start to the half nonetheless for Chelsea. Shea, tip back from Scholes, and then gives it away to Gallas. Damien Duff has been pretty ineffective, really. He's only just come back from injury, had a knee operation less than a month ago. Here he is, Robin out of favour at the moment, and Duff turns on a bit of style now. And a good ball too for Cole. Another handball shout. Bodies blocking every single Chelsea shot.
This time it was Wayne Rooney. Takes huge responsibility for one so young.
And United win it back and can break quickly here with Rooney. On to Ronaldo. Great battle is between him and Paulo Ferreira. They're really fascinating personal duels of this game. Gallas across the cover this time. And here's Scholes. Trying to feed it back into O'Shea, who surely committed the foul he did.
Not surprised he played that ball for Scholes. Been better going forward and trying to hit a shot himself.
Duff trying to get away from Brown, fails to do so.
Really have done that well, Manchester United.
There's another example.
Contested the ball, made it difficult for Chelsea. Chelsea like to dictate the play around the back, build things up slowly. Alex Ferguson sent his men out, not allowing him to do that. It certainly worked.
There's been some quite ludicrous criticism of Sir Alex Ferguson this week. People quickly forget he is the most successful manager in the history of English football, and whatever magic he has had for all the 19 years he's been in charge here, he's not suddenly lost it, and he deserves more respect than he's had. But of course this is a results business, and he knows better than anyone that if he doesn't start producing results soon, that criticism won't go away, it'll grow louder. Paulo Ferreira, down the line for Cole, held by O'Shea.
About Chelsea, this team, they do score goals every game in the Premiership. So far they managed to get a goal. Manchester United may have to go and push for a second.
Yes, in the early stages of their development under Mourinho, people thought they were a rather negative side. Seems amazing proposition now, doesn't it? They used to win a lot of games 1-0 early on last season, but then when he let the shackles off, they started scoring goals with great freedom, and they've been doing so again this season. Essien, back to Terry. The Chelsea fans packed in the half of Of Old Trafford, their team are attacking in this second half.
Poor decision that by Wes Brown. Had a chance to clear the ball, let it run across his body and had to then concede the corner. Just feel that Wes lets himself down with his concentration. Should deal with that first time. The other end of the field.
Chelsea's first corner of the second half. Essien went for it near post, over his head and away by Ferdinand. Lampard back in through the crowd of players. That could have gone absolutely anywhere. It was Smith, I think, who blocked it in the end for another corner.
Well, Del Horno's not happy because he thinks he gets pulled here. He goes for the ball. I think it's Smith who's the person who was charged with pulling.
There's a moment's hesitation in those situations, Lampard. Fletcher gets it away this time. Clearly winning it back off Van Nistelrooy, but at the expense of a throw.
They need to get Makelele on the ball, Chelsea. They need to get him starting off the attack, building things up. Great difficulty getting him started, and I think that's down to Rooney and Van Nistelrooy. Done a good job.
Manchester United lead 1-0 here in this crucial match. Czech looking for Drogba. Well again against Brown, who, to be fair to him, recovered. And then that's an excellent bit of skill in the corner, and he's got a free kick out of it.
That's better. Deal with it, be strong. It has to go out, put it out to play. Just wondering at what point Mr. Mourinho looks to change things. It's quite interesting, he came out good 2 or 3 minutes before his team emerged from the tunnel. I think he'd have had a few harsh words, a few home truths. Sometimes leave the team in there to talk things between yourselves.
Seems to have brought his razor blades with him for this trip as well. Smith has conceded the free kick. Here's Gareth. Makelele on to the captain. Now it's Manchester United, organised, strung out across the field. A great red wall in front of their goal. And they've got it back with Ronaldo. That's careless. His manager will be furious if anything results from this. And they've got a man over here. And Paulo Ferreira, Cole's on marked edge of the box. He took his time. Still got the cross in. Scholes stops the danger. Now Rooney. Sylvestre making a storming run down the left. But in any foot race, you'll do well to beat Gallas.
Extremely quick William Gallas, and he needs to be. Sylvester's certainly no slouch himself. Good counter-attack that from Manchester United. Defended the cross well from Ferreira and broke away.
Shea taking his time to pick out the right target, which is Rooney. Ronaldo. Scholes. On to Brown. Good football, Fletcher. Oh dear. Given away to Drogba. And again, Manchester United don't hesitate to go and win it back. That's really on the hallmark of their display today. Here's Rooney. Optimistic, but worth a try always. And a lovely ball for Fletcher, who turns it back to Van Nistelrooy. What a chance! What a chance, and he knows it.
I'll have to sound surprised, hugely surprised, because if there's one man you want in that situation, this Ruud Van Nistelrooy. They work it well. Fletcher lays it back, and well, he leans back, he gets underneath it. It's a perfect scenario for Van Nistelrooy, and maybe sums up the way things are just going for him at the moment.
5 goals, though, in his last 8 games, and 10 for the season. Looks as though Chelsea now are going to make a change. Ida Gudjohnsen getting instructions from Steve Clarke, Mourinho's assistant. Played up front in the Champions League in midweek. For the first time this season, he's been used in a more withdrawn role before that, and then got substituted at half-time. So I'd be interested to see where he goes.
Well, United have to lift themselves again because they should be 2-0 up. Chelsea make the substitution.
Well, it just shows you that no matter who you are, what your reputation is, or how much you cost, if Mourinho decides you're coming off, you're coming off. And their record signing will sit it out on the bench for the rest of the game. Ida Gudjohnsen on in his place. Oh, they got in trouble there. Rooney's offside to Chelsea's huge relief.
Looked tight. Just strayed a little too early. Just see, yeah, he just gets ahead of the back line, but wasn't an awful lot in it. Little reshuffle for Chelsea now. Johnson will go slightly more attacking role. Lampard will just drop slightly deeper behind him. Makelele does as he does, sits in front of the back four.
Drogba's flick. Manchester United know only too well how dangerous Chelsea are. Will one goal be enough against the champions? Paulo Ferreira's headed away, finds Cole onto Duff, who took that well. He's got Gudjohnsen to his left. Here's Ida Gudjohnsen, who's only just come on. Tries to get it back to Duff, then Drogba's shot on the ball, and it almost got scrambled in anyway on the far post.
Oh, there was a lot of pace to this attack. Great run from Gudjohnsen. And when he cuts it back, Duff missed kicks. There's a brilliant block from John O'Shea in there, and United managed to just get it wide.
This is better from Chelsea, showing just why they're champions now. Drogba goes for it. Good work by Van der Sar, though. Makelele. Put back into Terry. Race back now, Terry. Van Nistelrooy, good control by Ruud van Nistelrooy. Well, I thought so. The referee's given him a handball against him.
Stunning kick that by Van der Sar as well. So accurate.
There's been a noticeable shift in the pattern of this game now. Chelsea are getting on top, but Manchester United still lead. As Lampard turns it in, Cole on the far post, poised. Here he is. By Ferdinand, and now it's United under pressure. Can they break clear with Rooney and Van Nistelrooy? Brilliant defending by John Terry.
Read the danger well, the captain knew exactly where he needed to position himself. Made it look easy.
Gudjohnsen, oh, well played, and well played too. Smith, he wasn't going to let Lampard have his own way either. Gudjohnsen has made an immediate impact here and won a free kick.
Well, he made two great tackles on Smith, couldn't quite make the third, but again he's setting the tempo in there in the midfield. There's the first, gets on his feet, make sure Lampard doesn't get it. This time just a little bit late.
Well, they made a bit of a mess of a free kick in a similar position in the first half, Chelsea. You might remember, by the time Lampard actually got to hit the ball, there were Manchester United players all around him. So maybe a little variation on the way from the champions here. Could it be Drogba, perhaps? Galhorno, the other player involved. It is Drogba! Well, it dipped, but not early enough.
He went more for power than technique. Really have a trouble with goal. It's over the wall, but it's never really going to dip, and Van der Sar's happy to see that one go over the top.
Chelsea are the only club in the Premier League who've scored in every match this season. Will they keep that record going? Fletcher's goal separates the sides. Rooney's header on. Oh, important clearance by Gallas. Drogba took that brilliantly. Foul as well by Sylvester. I must say that's the side of Drogba's game that I don't like. his immediate reaction was to suggest to the referee that he produced the yellow card, and he does that too often for me, and the yellow card that is produced is for him, and that might just cut it out in the future.
Well, he doesn't need to do it. It is a foul. He wins his foul. Get on and get on with things, and as you say, it's part of his game he doesn't need to get involved with, and I think it's when he gets frustrated. Now he's got to be careful.
Well, a lot of people have been suggesting it's an aspect of not just him, but the game in general that needs to be stopped. And maybe producing a yellow card for the offender is the right way to stop it. He won't do it again. Here he is, though. He's angry. Lampard shot into the crowd of players. Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Chelsea who look sharpest in the tackle, but United keep possession well. Ronaldo. Scholes. Onto Rooney. That's a wonderful game, this. It's really gone the other way now. It's Chelsea in the driving seat, isn't it?
Chelsea are poised, but Manchester United now look like they can hit them on the counter-attack. An evenly balanced game.
Now gone at Old Trafford in the Barclays English Premier League. Manchester United lead Chelsea by 1-0 here. Here come Chelsea again. Del Horno measures his cross into Cole, who's done well, and then the final shot, he didn't do so well.
Well, they defended better, Manchester United, competed. One or two people who aren't available today, likes of Giggs, Neville, Keane, big players. To say the group, 11 players out there today have done the club proud so far. Responded for the manager, they've been up for the challenge. Really it's an important part in the game now where Chelsea look to dominate.
Just a reminder, that if Chelsea lose here, the gap between them and Manchester United will be 10 points, and Manchester United have a game in hand. Scholes, good ball. Rooney. Ronaldo. Oh, great tackle. Slowing it down this time. Terry. Duff wasn't expecting that. Chelsea find an equaliser here. Good Johnson. What a difference he's made in his short time on the field. He's earned a free kick. And indeed, it's a yellow card for Smith. I can only imagine in the totting up process. There's a number of free kicks he's conceded now.
Well, he hasn't. None of them been too bad. There's a rather high challenge with John Terry, but the best have been on his tackles, on his contacts in the midfield, and I think, as you're right, Alan, it's just the number of accumulation that's earned him his yellow card.
And he goes towards John Terry, who climbed well. Del Horno should be the keepers, no problem. I'll say a word of praise for a referee who's often criticised. I think Robbie Graham-Poll has had a splendid match so far.
Yeah, been in keeping with the game, been excellent. Try to let it flow when he can. He's got on top of things when it's been necessary, and he's one of the better referees, certainly.
Drogba back to Cole. Danger here for Manchester United. Duff is there too. Well, it's almost as though no one wanted to take responsibility for the shot then. Good Johnson with the ball in. Almost as though they overplayed it slightly there, Chelsea, but they're still turning the screw. Del Horno, no, they're not. Oh, the challenge on him has led to a free kick. And maybe another card, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think it's Cristiano Ronaldo for kicking the ball away, seen his descent, and just have to control themselves, Manchester United. Mikel Silvestri's just having a word, telling him to calm down. It's silly, didn't need to do it. Need to keep their heads now, stay control, Manchester United. Chelsea are having their spell. We knew it would come. This is now a test of character.
Well, the adrenaline flowing, the card count's gone up. And yet another chance for Lampard to threaten with a free kick. It's a strange one, that. Half shot, half cross. Stabbed away by Rio Ferdinand. Just over 25 minutes to go. What are Manchester United made of now as Chelsea turn the screw? Lampard couldn't reach it this time. Hole behind him. Paulo Ferreira knocking it back in. Good header away. But again, it's Chelsea now picking up that second ball consistently.
Such an appetite for the game, this kid Rooney.
Oh, Shea misdirected that header, but Ronaldo's made something of it now. It'll be a yellow card, I think. There's plenty of cover on. The referee's got that right for me.
Yeah, he knew exactly what he was doing, Paulo Ferreira. Gets caught the wrong side, Ronaldo's away and clear, and he knows there's enough defenders around it. It's not going to be red. Sacrifices a yellow to stop the danger.
There's three yellow cards now in the space of a few minutes here. Sylvestre really got his foot through that one, didn't he? Wasted opportunity to give themselves a bit of a break there, United.
It's strange because Sylvestre knocked it so long, so early, no one else can get up there and support the ball, and almost giving it away. Chance then has gone to put something on the Chelsea attack.
Chip forward by Rooney to Fletcher. We haven't seen much of Fletcher in this second half, an indication of how the game is going in Chelsea's fashion. He's got to calm down there, or he'll be joining the list of yellow cards for dissent. He is.
About the referee, he certainly is stamping his authority on the game now. That one was a little harsh. Reaction to the decision given by the referee's assistant, and the Paul felt that was worthy of a yellow card. So I'm of the same mind.
5 yellow cards in the space of 8 minutes we've had now. Did we praise the referee too early?
But it's also because the players will recognise this is the important stage of the game, and it starts to mean that much more. United start to think about victory, Chelsea thinking about defeat, and there's a lot at stake.
Chorus of boos for every Chelsea touch of the ball. And that's a sign that the fans know which way this game is going at the moment. As Duff knocked it in for Drogba, who took that well. Didier Drogba did well. Lampard's there. What a save by Van der Sar.
It's a brilliant moment for the big keeper. But I thought it was another one of those Frank Lampard moments. Drogba uses his power and his strength, keeps it alive. Lampard comes from midfield, and well, it's a brilliant save by the keeper.
Magnificent stop by Van der Sar to keep Manchester United in front. The referee's trying to calm things down a bit now. He's called a couple of Chelsea men over to him. John Terry, the captain, issuing the orders as well. Chelsea corner. Terry will go for that. Great work by the keeper. Cole back into the crowd. Smith blocked it away by Ronaldo. Terrific stuff now at Old Trafford. Paulo Ferreira pumping it long again. Terry's in there. Drogba got in his way. Scholes. Great play. And missed completely by Del Horno. Clearly covering. What a game now though, Robbie.
What a game, but what a save, and how important Edwin van der Sar's been to Manchester United. Not since the days of Peter Schmeichel, I don't think, have they had somebody who's been so assured and safe in the goal. When called upon, comes up with the big saves.
Del Horno, good Johnson. Out to Duff. Drogba in the middle. Oh, it was Del Horno who arrived late.
Well, they're sitting back, United, and if they do that, I'm afraid they're going to concede. Made a difference, good Johnson, lefty Chelsea. Ball's played in. Del Horno drifts forward and he tries to do it with his left foot. Just steer it towards goal. Maybe just enough challenge from the United defender. Big opportunity gone.
Just over 20 minutes to go at Old Trafford. It's really boiling up here now. The United fans trying to lift their players. They know that they've lost the controlling hand in this game, even though they've still got the lead.
Well, Mr. Mourinho's not happy because it's taken a while for that ball to come on, and he knows Manchester United just slowing it down a little bit. Just getting the grips of things, just getting the heads together, clearing the heads. There's no doubt Chelsea on top, and the fans recognise it. They're playing their part now.
Good Johnson on to Cole. Lovely run again by Cole. Duff to his left. In again towards Didier Drogba. It won't reach it. Great bit of skill by Cole. That was wonderful. Unlucky.
It's been a super reaction from Chelsea, I have to say. This is why they are worthy champions. They really have pushed for this equaliser, stretching United all over the park.
Remember, it's over a year since Chelsea lost in the Premier League. 40 matches. To preserve that incredible record, they now have less than 20 minutes to score a goal. And they have not failed to score in a league game all season.
It's just as though mentally Manchester United have gone in defensive mode. They now need opportunity just to settle their heads. Don't play anything quick, get some bodies up, push Chelsea back.
They've got a free kick and they've got to take more care with this one. Need to keep the ball. Sylvester's knocked it long again, though.
To me, that's a poor ball. He's gone into Van Nistelrooy. There's no support around him. How are they going to keep possession of the ball? And with the likes of Sean White, Phillips might be introduced just to add a little bit of pace to the Chelsea attack.
Here's Ronaldo, man. Van Nistelrooy. Smith. And it goes to Fletcher. Can he get another? No, a good effort.
He was inviting and didn't need asking twice. Worked the ball well again, Manchester United. Space is there in front of him. Maybe could have driven on a yard or two, but decided to take the shot early. A really troubling Czech's goal.
Fletcher's headed goal seems an awful long time ago now. And certainly, since the interval, Chelsea have been in control here. But crucially, Manchester United have held on against this pressure.
Well, he's had an effect, good Johnson from midfield. He's drove forward, he's linked the attack, and with a better side, with a balance for it.
So Alex looking animated down there on the touchline now as Chelsea are about to send on a second substitute. As you guessed, Robbie, it's going to be Sean Wright-Phillips. Duff. Del Horno tries to lay it back into Duff. It's a great ball. Drogba's there. So is Cole. Cole chips it. Lampard. Pull back to Drogba. Great defending.
Brilliant defending from Alan Smith. He's been super for them today in there. Just feel as though they can't keep hanging on like this, Manchester United.
Chelsea getting closer and closer to an equalising goal. Lampard. Well, everyone now is camped in or around that Manchester United penalty area. Only Paulo Ferreira back on the halfway line, apart from his own goalkeeper, of course, as Wright-Phillips is about to replace Joe Cole. Goals for Manchester United. Ronaldo, just the man they need now. And he's kept going. Was he tripped by Gallas? No.
No, I think it ran into Gallas. The problem Scholes had there was he had no one to pass the ball to ahead of him.
You know, it's amazing, isn't it? Everyone was penned back there for United.
It's a case of all hands on deck, and
oh, it's a wonderful ball from Gudjonsson, but Roy Phillips was just a bit lazy there, caught offside.
round in the nose of the referee's assistant. Always played inside the fullback, and well, he's just yet doesn't really need to be going that early. Sean Wright Phillips is looking across the line, can see everybody in his path, doesn't really need to be going quite so quickly.
It was Manchester City, remember, in October last year, who were the last team to beat Chelsea in the Premier League. Will Manchester United be the next? And Nistelrooy's header on, harmless. Well, Sir Alex has called for character and spirit from his dressing room, so has Roy Keane in the last 7 days. They've had bags of it here today, and they're going to need bags more.
Again, tactically, Sir Alex changed the shape. Fletcher, he's gone man-to-man with Lampard. Scholes, he's going man-to-man with Makelele. And Smith, he's going man-to-man with Gudjonsson. He's worried about the midfield of Chelsea now. He's put men on there to do a job. Stop them playing.
There are 15 minutes to go here at Old Trafford. It's Manchester United 1, Chelsea 0. But Chelsea have had all the possession almost in the second half.
Wondering if Sir Alex is thinking about making a substitution. Look on the bench, there's not an awful lot there, you'd have to say. Sunji Park will come and add some life to it. Maybe if it's his type of game. Kieran Richardson again. Necessarily going to tighten things up for you.
Drogba, that's a good ball for Wright Phillips. Well defended by O'Shea. And then a splendid tackle from Rooney, but it's come off his boot. The Chelsea throw. Makelele. Oh, clever. Lampard. Foul. Furious reaction from Fletcher and the United fans, but I felt the referee got that right.
Just eager to win the ball, aren't they, Manchester United? To stay in control. Easier said than done sitting here, I have to say.
Well, I must say, they could still lose this, but I think in this second half, Chelsea have shown us why they are the champions. Duff's free kick. Flicked on by Gudjonsson. Two United players going for the same ball, Brown and Ferdinand. They got it away between them. By Phillips. Makelele. That's a clever ball. Del Horno down the left. Queuing up for the cross. And why on earth did he do that?
Well, you would think it possibly be young Fletcher. If United are to make a substitution, finding it hard chasing Frank Lampard over the pitch, but Chelsea are going to make. So they'll have to throw the dice.
And typically it's a very positive one. The left back Del Horno will come off, having missed a couple of chances, ironically, in this second half, to be replaced by Carlton Cole, who's only made one substitute appearance this season, and that was in the recent 5-1 thrashing of Bolton. And that was his first Chelsea game for a couple of years. He's been out on various loans.
He's taken a gamble, Mourinho. He's gone three at the back. Pereira, Terry and Gallas across the back line. Push Cole into a forward position. It's brave.
Was that a little note that he passed on to the captain there? I think I've seen Mourinho done that once before. Sent out his substitute with a note for some kind of tactical switch, presumably. Here's Wright Phillips. Cole, the extra target now. Drogba flicked it on and away from Cole. Now Ronaldo. Overplay. Foul.
United need to slow things down on the free kicks. Get some bodies up, get some support around the ball. They need to be rushing.
I think that's for Gallas, that latest yellow card.
It's dissent.
Yep. Rooney battling with Wright Phillips. Doing well, O'Shea. Rooney again. Alex Ferguson proves he's a strong lad. You've got to be able to knock Rooney off the ball like that.
That's good pressure. Well done, the captain. Rooney started off, but backed up by Van Nistelrooy.
Who takes it into the corner, but fails to waste time, which was his intention. Cole's flick on. Here's Duff. On to Gudjohnsen. Heide Gudjohnsen. Goes down very theatrically, deserved nothing for that. Got a corner.
Well, he rectified his own mistake, Wes Brown, because the first header was poor from him. He got no distance on it. That allowed Chelsea to continue the attack, but he did well, timed his tackle well.
To be fair to Gudjohnsen, I thought he was maybe looking for a penalty at first, but I don't think he could have prevented himself from falling like that. Terry went for it near post. Cole was behind him. Back in by Wright Phillips, and that's poor really from Wright Phillips. Minutes to go at Old Trafford. Manchester United 1, Chelsea 0. Lampard for Chelsea. United about to bring on Ji-sung Park. Wright Phillips goes for goal. Another technical deflection.
I'm not sure if it was going in, but the keeper wasn't sure. They're back off Wright Phillips. He decides to go for it himself. I think it was just going to go wide. And the source safe and sound as normal. It's been good to keep up when they've needed him.
And the South Korean international Ji-sung Park will come on for Ruud van Nistelrooy, and that shows you what United are going to be about now for the final stages, Robbie.
Yeah, he's put in a good stint there, the captain. He's worked hard. Had that one opportunity that came back to him that went over the top. And get some energy from Park on the left-hand side. Rooney goes into the front row. Good reception for the skipper.
United will just flood the midfield now, leave Rooney up front on his own. Paulo Ferreira goes long, looking for Carlton Cole, away by Ferdinand. Ronaldo. That's good. Kept it well. O'Shea. He failed to keep it, but Lampard, I think, thought Wright Phillips was going down the touchline there, and he just stopped still.
Well, Park will give them life, and he's got that ability to run with the ball and take it from one end of the pitch to the other. What United are going to need, what, with 7-8 minutes to go.
8 minutes on my watch. Makaleli. Good interception. Smith's had a splendid game. And that's a great ball too. Ronaldo. Rooney in the middle. Park is now free and unmarked, and Scholes is too. Chelsea have committed so many men forward, they've forgotten about defending here. Fletcher. Now they've got men back, Mourinho's team. Absolutely crucial few minutes in Manchester United's season this, you believe. As Park almost profits, and Rooney could! Well, you'd have put money on him to score there, wouldn't you just?
Well, they got into a mix, Chelsea. Ball's meant for Park, and well, there's a collision between the two Chelsea players. It falls to Rooney, and well, Ferreira gets a block. He didn't know where it was going. He's pleased to see it go wide for a corner.
And more a deflection, I think, than a deliberate block, that one. But a corner it is. No hint of keeping it in the corner either. They're going to go for the killer second here, Manchester United. Oh, the goalkeeper hesitated. So that's close to a telling contact.
You see the ball gets in and it's flicked away by Carlton Cole. Certainly United throw, and they're in no hurry to take it.
So that's lurking on that back post. Goes into Park from the throw. He's gone down, but nothing's been given. Just hemmed into his own corner, but he has done well to keep possession for Chelsea. They've got a throw. Not where they wanted to be at this moment, so Alex is quite happy to see them in there, though. But now Chelsea will break, and the whistle has gone for a Manchester United free kick with Johnson. Can't believe it. Mourinho looks on and knows that the scoreline and the clock is against his champions here. Oh, so lucky there, Rooney. He hit the corner flag. 5 minutes to go.
5 minutes from what back-to-back defeats. A team that don't lose one very rarely. Poor week for Chelsea.
And the Old Trafford fans just try to roar their team home to victory in that last 5 minutes. Good Johnson. Nicked away from him, no free kick though. He stayed down, he's not going to get anything. Oops. Not the best moment for Ferdinand to miscue his clearance. Makaleli. Duff. Gallas. Good Johnson. And he keeps going, and this time he will win a free kick. And this is in a really dangerous position, hence the reaction from Ronaldo, who knows how dangerous this could be.
Well, they've been a bit careless, Manchester United, giving the ball away, unforced errors, the pressure on themselves. This is Good Johnson driving forward. Ronaldo feels he doesn't do an awful lot wrong.
He had a case as well, didn't he, Robbie?
Under the nose of the referee, yeah. Just seemed to put his leg there. Didn't seem to be much contact. Good Johnson goes down and buys his team a really good free kick in a decent area.
Well, one aspect in which Chelsea have been disappointing today is from their free kicks. Is this the one they get right? Lampard backs away. Van der Sar prepares himself. Lampard smacked it into the wall and can only go for a corner. In fact, I think they might have even been lucky to get that. I believe that came off a Chelsea player.
Well, I think a few of the Manchester United players do as well, but not time to argue, time to concentrate, pick your man, make sure you head it clear.
Carlton Cole went for the ball. Oh, a terrible effort then by Makaleli.
Huge relief for Manchester United, got away with it. Makaleli has not been able to play his usual game, he's not been allowed to. Much to do with the pressure from Smith and Scholes in the midfield, and well, champions came up here expecting to continue that good run of form. They've run into a Manchester United team that's been really committed.
And those who wrote off Manchester United might have to revise their opinions. Those who thought that Chelsea and Mourinho were home and dry as far as the championship is concerned might be wrong. There's still a huge gap, of course, but I repeat, if Manchester United win here and win their game in hand, then that gap is down to 7 points, and that doesn't seem so unbridgeable. And that's just what United needed. A moment of indecision by Czech.
The point as well is that I think there were certain teams who were being beaten by Chelsea before they went out on the pitch. It was almost as though they were invincible, you couldn't beat them. Well, United have shown, Betis have shown that they are human. And that might just give belief to other teams in the English Premier League.
Here's Scholes. Keep the ball has got to be the mantra now for Manchester United. Scholes knows that. He's not going to do anything over-ambitious here. O'Shea. Interesting ball. Ronaldo on the far post. Czech beat him to it. We're into the last minute at Old Trafford. Manchester United lead 1-0. There'll be a fair amount of stoppage time, all those substitutions and cautions and so on. Brown. Oh, he didn't look. Give it away to Makaleli. Sean Wright-Phillips. Chelsea aren't out of this yet. They're not finished. They're not champions for nothing. And suddenly, Gudjonsson sneaks in on the far side and keeps going. Turned it into that crowded 6-yard box. United got a fortunate deflection. Fletcher's given it away. Agonising. Final stages here for Manchester United fans all around the world. In it goes again. Drogba's there, away. And offside anyway. Really?
Well, they're causing their own problems because they're giving the ball away cheaply, and I think Wes Brown has maybe just overextended himself. See Drogba, well, he's a little unlucky. Flagged offside.
Hey, sorry, Robbie, I was going to say a howl of disapproval around Old Trafford when the fourth official held up the board indicating 4 minutes of stoppage time.
Well, I believe it's 30 seconds for every substitute that's made, and quite a few of those.
Yep, so Alex's famous stopwatch fails to influence the man with the board, and we will have 4 more minutes.
For the next 4 minutes, United have to clear the ball well, don't give it away cheaply, and don't sit back too far. They encourage Chelsea onto them, believe me. Chelsea have still got enough in this side to make an equaliser.
Ronaldo. Oh, well played. Oh, he's done well for his team here. Scholes with a little step over. Rooney's there, tries to get it back to Paul Scholes. Well played, check. Still going for that second goal, in fairness there, Manchester United. Now it goes in long towards their goal. Ferdinand's clearance. And they're scrapping and battling for everything now, these United players. Park. Scholes, who's had a really good game here. Ronaldo down the right-hand side with Gallas, who did so well. Here's Lampard. Wonderful finish to a wonderful game here. Terry's gone up front now for Chelsea. Wright-Phillips at the header. Away by O'Shea. It's like a cup tie now.
Well, anywhere will do. Anywhere away from goal.
The bounce almost deceiving Gudjonsson, but he's done brilliantly. Lampard drives on into the area again and again. United get it clear. Smith with the header away this time. O'Shea. They just can't get any relief at the moment, United. They will now, they've got to throw it.
Well, Sir Alex is telling John O'Shea, just give it some height, give it some distance, turn the back line.
Under 2 minutes to go. The special one is going to have to produce something very special now. Paulo Ferreira. Straight to Scholes. Here's Park for Manchester United. Rooney. Oh, great play by Rooney, brought down by Makaleli. And the referee reaches for yet another card. But crucially, this, with a minute to go now on my watch, gives Manchester United a chance to keep the ball in Chelsea's half.
Great strength and play by Rooney.
And the early free kick has caught Chelsea out, but not put out the linesman because he's flagged Park offside. Was that unwise to take it quickly like that? Will it be costly? It's given Chelsea possession, and surely they should have been looking just to keep it themselves there, United. It's pumped in long again. Ferdinand can't win the header. Terry's up there permanently now for Chelsea. Under 30 seconds to go. Rooney for Manchester United, clinging onto their 1-goal lead. Scholes into the corner for Park to chase. Gallas gets there first. Goal kick, seconds to go now. They want the whistle. They've got it. Chelsea have victory that will be celebrated as enthusiastically as any that they have got in their years of domination in the Premier League. This gives them hope. This gives them daylight at the end of that dark tunnel. This gives them belief that they can still play a crucial part in the Championship. It's still a big gap, but it is now one that is manageable as far as Manchester United are concerned. It's a setback and a major one for Chelsea, but of course they still lead the pack. They are still champions, and they showed why in a splendid second half fight back. But Manchester United dug deep and held on for an absolutely crucial win here. The goal coming on half an hour, scored by Darren Fletcher. There was commitment and spirit from every United player. A wonderful win for them. They have beaten Chelsea by 1-0. Just one goal in it, but how crucial will this header by Darren Fletcher prove to be over the course of this Championship season in the Premier League? That was enough to give Manchester United win and beat Chelsea for the first time in over a year.